The youngest suspect in the STEM school shooting was back in court, and today we heard from his mother.
And the story she shared today is painful and difficult, both for herself and for her son. Let's go live to Denver 7's Megan Lopez in court all day today. Megan?
That's right, Shannon and Ann. And the last witness of the day is testifying right now as we speak. It's also the first witness for the prosecution in this case. It's the mother of one of the students who was in the classroom the day of the STEM shooting and who was hit 3 times by bullets. Before that, though, the mother of the teenage suspect was actually called to the stand to testify, and it was very emotional.
It was another emotional day of testimony inside a Douglas County courtroom Wednesday as the mother of the younger STEM shooting suspect took the stand. Morgan McKinney was one of 3 witnesses called to testify. The other 2 were a Department of Human Services employee and a juvenile. During her testimony, Morgan McKinney spoke for hours about how abusive the suspect's father was to her and highlighted a time in 2008 when he threatened her with a knife. She also detailed instances of drug abuse by both her and the father, Jose Quintana. He was later deported to Mexico. We also learned more today about the suspect's mental health history. The defense put up photo after photo showing deep scars on the teen's arm from years of self-harm and highlighted numerous instances when he was checked into a mental health facility. Morgan McKinney cried during much of that testimony, and the teen also broke down a few times. The Department of Human Services, meanwhile, spoke of at least 3 investigations it conducted on the family to look for instances of abuse or neglect. On the other hand, the prosecution tried to outline all of the steps that McKinney took to get her son help and the support system that he had from his family.
And the stakes for this part of the case are very high. This is called a reverse transfer hearing, and it's to determine whether that teenage suspect should be tried as a juvenile or as an adult. A ruling one way or the other would be a very big difference in how they could potentially be punished if they're found guilty. The prosecution will continue calling its witnesses here tomorrow. I'm live. Megan Lopez, Denver 7.
Thank you, Megan.